I'll just give you the story of my parents. I understood my father more as a grown man after I became a grown ass man.
Okay. Okay.
Because then I knew what he had to deal with. Like when did he meet my mother and how did all that come about? You know, I always wanted to know how did all that happen? You know, what's their love story?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Right.
made him say I love you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And during that time, you know, you're a young man,
Mm-hmm.
20, 21 years old. You meet a young woman, 18, 19 years old. Well, they didn't have the same kind of accessibility we had,
Right.
even in my era, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's yours as well. We were
Right.
around the same, within a generation of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, if you fool around with a young lady, you lay down with her, and she ended up carrying your seed, you were
You got
forced to
married.
marry her.
You're forced to marry.
It's
That's
called a
right.
shotgun wedding.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
ain't had nothing to do with love.
Right. Right now.
That's when the song should have been a hit. What's love got to do with it?
Exactly. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, man. Back in that time.
That's when the song should have, you know, we got to give some applause on that.
There we go. Okay. We're applauding on
That's
that.
when we had that's when they was really saying, hey, what's love got to do with it?
Right. Right.
You can lay down with my daughter.
Yeah.
It's called a shotgun wedding.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what made me realize the reality of how my parents
Yeah.
got in that.
Right.
Well, guess what? That happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't choose because I wasn't under that force to say,
right.
oh,
Just
you're going to
'cause
marry my daughter.
right. Just because she had a baby, was pregnant, you didn't have to. You didn't feel you had to marry.
Well, I had my right to choose wanting to or not.
Right. Right.
You wasn't gonna force me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Shotgun wedding, you know,
Right.
ain't no shells in this shotgun.
Right. There you
I'm
go.
cleaning it.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Different day, different day. Yeah. Man.
Yeah. So
you-
we have to look at the laws of the land
Mm-hmm.
and how it tailored around society at the time. Just like there was a time when you couldn't get in an interracial marriage.
Right. Right.
That was the laws.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You killed, hung. all kinds of
So
stuff.
so with that being said, like in my own experience,
Mm-hmm.
marrying the same woman twice,
Right.
with maybe 3 years in between the first divorce and getting married again. Most of the reason for me, it wasn't about love, but it was. It was the love I had for the children
Okay.
that we had together.
right.
Uh,
That you were helping to raise.
yes,
Mm-hmm.
I was the first man they called daddy,
Yeah. Mm.
and then, you know, by the time they're 5 and 7 years old,
Mm-hmm.
they're out of my life. I haven't seen them since.